Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Hi, students. Okay, I'm not going to keep you all long. I see the streets are busy, and I'm going to put in my 2 cents because I see it was, it is what it is. So let's do a roll call. Come on, guys who all in the trees or whatever. Come on, fall down, fall down. Good afternoon, allegedly. You're more present. Hi. Thank you so much for being here. Must be Trinity Girl. Thank you so much. My security, thank you so much. Sincere, thank you so much for being here, my dear. And thank you the other night for trying to help me. I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay. Ray Black, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. You guys are more present. Let me see. All right. I think we're here. Okay, we're gonna do this so that you guys could go and do whatever you all have to do. Please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video for me. I appreciate that. Okay. So let's do this. So I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. All right. This live has to do with just my views and what I'm seeing that is going on in the street. And I'm keeping it out. I made a mistake with the title. I meant keeping it's real. Anyway, it don't matter. So for the last couple of days I've seen two content creator, because that's how I'm gonna refer to this. Two content creator that met up for the first time and things went left. I think after day 3. Okay? Now, normally, it wasn't nothing to speak about. Okay? I'm not going to accuse anyone of anything, because some people are saying first it is a storyline. It is a way to get views or likes or whatever. The only thing I didn't hear yet is scamming or whatever. Anyway, so that's what, I was hearing in the streets before. And I didn't pay any attention because I said probably, but if this is a joke, that's a very cruel joke. And both people must be looked at as shit on stick. And I don't think this is a joke or anything like that. Because I can't see, people going to that extent. So I'm gonna treat it as, it's real, right? So now, here is my 2 cent Jill, whatever, 2 shillings and pence. Okay. So, let's start out. Now, first of all, we're all strangers here for the most part, right? We don't know each other in that way, in the flesh, right? It's a virtual reality, and the most we get to speak to someone, we may hear each other's voice from time to time. Some people are faceless, so it is what it is, right? You get accustomed to the sound, and we're contented with that. Because we're so contented with that, that sometimes we put things into action as though the person's living around the corner or whatever, right? Okay. So, now these two people is meeting for the first time. Again, when you're meeting someone, speaking to someone every day, okay, and you never seen this person in the flesh, it's a difference than seeing the person in the flesh. Because maybe at the first glance of seeing that person, you all that you expected, it is what it is. No change. It's just what you had envisioned in your mind. Okay? Or sometimes the minute you saw the person, you may be like, oh my God, wow. I met two content creators since I'm over, I'm with this social media, okay? And on camera here, on the live here, in person, there were nothing like that. One of them in particular was more than I expected. Not what I was seeing there, the mannerism and everything threw me off. Okay? So, like I said, it depends from person to person. Okay? And most human being, and maybe it have to do with, what can I say? Because you don't have to be well traveled to know you're not going to go and spend people on people who is even visiting friends, real friends, and family, and it's the holiday season or whatever. They're going to go for that weekend, and everybody go back when you have to go to work or whatever. You're going to spend that weekend off, right? It's very unusual for you to go for such a long time and you don't know the person. Because, first of all, you have to take into consideration you don't know what is going to happen. Because you got to remember that there is going to be a next time. That if you had a ball, you'll be planning before the plane touched the ground or the bus or however you got there to come back to see that person. Or the next trip will be that person coming to see you, correct? Now, for things to be on even grounds, I'm hearing a lot about girls like it should have been all about the, it was going to be a girls' week or whatever it may be. I guess that was not put into place. It was not put into place. You know why? Because you're not hearing either party saying, well, we were supposed to room together. And the next thing, too, the best thing was to do, you was supposed to go someplace else other than being one person being at home base. And the person who's being at home base is the person that have the family. And of course, if you're at home base and you have your family at home, it's just a natural urge of a mother to go and check in on her kids. Okay? To want to run home. So that's alone is putting a damper into that. Because when you're friends with someone, they normally say single people and a person who is coupled already. They cannot be friends or they don't be good friends or whatever. No, that's not true. I beg to differ. No. People normally don't have what you would call anything you have in life. And when it comes to another person, whether you're at work or whatever, there's boundary lines. And if you don't have boundary lines in place, you're going to run into this kind of problem. And when things is not set in place, that is the problem. Because nothing, it was, oh, we're going to go and have a girls or whatever spring break. Just a matter of you saying spring break. As though if people don't know, these are grown women. You would think these are kids, college age children or high school or something that is talking, going around, speaking about spring break. Okay? That's the first thing. So it was so much about a spring break and a spring break that they didn't have time to put in place. They said, okay, you come. I didn't even know if they spoke about the days that the person who had traveled to come in, how many days they're going to stay. Probably not. Because if you have the person with the children, right? I don't know if she explained to her friend that, look, for the 7 days you'll be here, out of the 7 days, I'll only able to be with you 4 out of those 7 days. And these are the days I'll give you. Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday or whatever. Or I'll give you Friday, Saturday, and I'll give you, Monday, and I'll give you the day before you travel back. If I have a friend and they're coming, they're leaving, I would put aside the day before they travel back. That day is all theirs. So that they might want to pick up some souvenirs, I would want us to have lunch, dinner, everything together because that person's leaving, right? So you give that person your undivided attention, okay? Now, so they ran into some problems, of course. But let's skip over all of that and go to where this problem started. What I'm seeing where the problem started, right? And this, if nobody don't want to speak about it, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be real nice, okay? You know what? I don't like to see bullshit and people, what they call in stifling their fucking conscience. Don't stifle your conscience. Because if the two of us are friends, when you got there, or when you was gonna fly down or meet or whatever, remember, I don't know if they were keeping up to date. Oh, I just arrived, guys. That is talking to social media. I'm leaving my house now, guys. I'm getting to the airport. I'm getting to the bus depot or wherever, whatever. I mean to say time to time, minute to minute. It was not coming back on social media, right? I don't think that was happening. So, like that, okay, it is what it is. So why, if something is going on now that you're not satisfied with, you have a problem with, why is it that you're finding it very problematic that if something is going on, why are you not telling the person that you're having the problem with? Are you supposedly, are upset with? The person who should be blamed is the person who brought it to social media. The person who brought it to social media is the one who is supposed to be blamed for the fuckery, okay? Let's keep it fucking real. Because hadn't that person brought it to social media, nobody would not have known about it. Probably it was going to blow up like that. And people need to stop using the word friendship. Because most of y'all don't know what the fuck about friendship. Nothing about friendship. Friendship is something that over fucking time, you don't just pick up someone and say, oh, that's my friend. That is what kids do. That's kids fucking play. Okay? Sometimes it will take years before you could say, this is a friend of mine. Okay? It's just like an elder. The elder had to be a certain amount of years before you consider an elder. Okay? Because you have to earn certain things. So that is the first thing. Oh, that's my friend, that's my friend. How long did you know this person? Because if it was done the right way, okay? If it was done the right way, and it had taken the course of action as it's supposed to take, this would not have been a problem. You have to learn someone. Okay? You got to learn the behavior problem, the behavior pattern and all of that. To see if the two of you will be able to make it. And over time it will tell. Because you're going to see what you have in common and all of that. So, but when you're forcing things, and it's like a forced relationship, and you name it friends. It's not because somebody say, I love you. Oh, you're so good to me. And we talk every day and all of that, right? How long you been doing this? Because let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted. A real friend don't have to fucking speak to you every damn day. What the fuck you speaking about every day? That is kids. Again, it's going back to teenage years and all of that. Because kids, you have a lot of talk about my boyfriend and all the bullshit. Grown people don't act like that. They don't act like that. They don't have to come and announce it and say, oh, that's my friend, that's my friend. Who are you trying to, it's like you're trying to convince yourself or to convince others. Nobody care. Because sometimes you don't even know it's who and who is friends. And when you hear about friendship, you would hear, oh, myself and this person went to school together. Who is so lucky? We went to high school together. These people could be in their 40s. God bless them. That is blessed. Most people don't have that experience. When you talk with good friends, you might hear someone say, oh, myself and this person went back 10 years. The least I would say 5 years. And then you could call that person like, that's my friend. Because that is the beginning of a friendship, a good relationship. You have history together. You hear that? History together. You don't just pick up somebody last year. Okay? Or a couple months ago. You see this thing here? You see what is the corruption? The corruption is this social media. The corruption, no, it's not social media. It's the people on social media. Because social media don't have no thing. The people of social media. You see this likes and the love and all of that. They're doing it for the likes or they're doing it for love. Something like that they normally say. That is facts. Because what is going on now? What I'm seeing, some people, and this is going to continuously happen. Okay? It's about financial gain. Financial gain. Again, financial gain. Or clout. Or clout. Or both. And that is what I'm seeing that is going on right now. Because of all the people that you went back years with, how come you're not saying, oh, you know what? This is a friend of mine. How you all become a friend? Oh, we went back many years. I've known this person since I got here on YouTube. Over 3 years ago. Could you say that's a friend? Of course. You might not be a close friend, but it's a friend. You could say, well, that's a cultural friend of mine. But when you're thinking that you're so close, because again, financial gain, because if your ass was out there so long and you had a platform, okay? And on your platform, and I'm talking about the fucking tree lady. Yes, I'm talking about her. And all who want to come for me, y'all could go and listen. Y'all don't come for me because I'm keeping it fucking real. Who don't want to hear it, close your fucking ears up. Or go shove it up, okay? Yes, so you have a platform, right? And a very successful one at that. So everybody do a meet and greet and all of that. Why didn't you start there? You could have taken a small group of people. You could have, controlled who you wanted to be there. Because you big and you bad. You're the pull-up lady. So you shouldn't be scared. Because that was brought attention before. Let me see. Not before. The only person I know went and did something like a meet and greet was Sean Bradley. But that was brought to her attention and said, let us do. A lot of her supporters asked her to do a meet and greet. And she made all kinds of excuse. All sorts of excuse. Okay? But no. You ran your ass all the way over there to go and do a meetup. Right? With a person that you know has a problem also. Right? So you gone over there. And I don't know what you was expecting. But was it because you really are friends or you care about this lady? Or because it is all over from sector to sector that this woman are financially, okay? She's financially stable. Was it because of the money? And it has to do with something like that. I don't give a fuck what you say you pay. Okay? What about what the tips or whatever that person was given to you because you work hard for that fucking money. Okay? Because I've never yet, okay? And you see this force and this false friendship? That's the problem. Because everybody wants to run. Oh, and I'm fighting. And I'm doing this. And I'm doing that for the person. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And all the shit that was going on. If what she portrayed out here, with all that venting and all that thing that she was behaving as though, I don't even think she would have behaved like that for a family member. The way how she was working so hard. Nobody could have called this lady name. She was ready to jump. Okay? To jump and represent. So what the fuck happened now? If the said person that you were doing all of that for, and she didn't take you somewhere of your choice or what you spoke about, a real friend, or if you had taken time to get to know the person a little longer, you would have known probably this person maybe just have a lot of talk in their mouth. Sometimes they have a lot of ideas, but they don't put it together. You see? And that is what happened when people force themselves on others. Yes, I'm saying that. I'm saying that. So the lady, the understand lady, she now on the other hand, now she have an excuse. Hell yeah, she have an excuse. She have an excuse. You know why I would cut her a slack there? She did not bring a situation on social media. The tree lady did. And okay, let's give it this now. This tree lady supposed to be the sober one, right? The other lady has a problem. Along with that, or had a problem. Okay? It's either had past or present. I don't know which one it is. It is not that important right now. Whether present or past, she has something going on. And she of herself said but years about her addiction. That alone, it's not easy to be weaned off with something. So you're going to leave with a lot of side effects. So along with that, she will be very fragile. Do you know how many friends she had? Do you know she's now coming out to trust others or to come back in what you call normalcy on the sheet? You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know. You may have to have extra patience with her. Maybe she might be forgetful. Maybe she told you months before, hey, I'm going to take you to the beach. I'll drop your ass all in the middle of the Pacific. And then when it came time now, she forgot everything about that. And that could come back again from her addiction. Okay? So you got to look at all of these things. So because of something like that, because you didn't get to go to one place, I could understand when you arrived there, she did not show up to greet you. And none of that. According to the clip that I saw, I think that was a greeting. It was nice. You guys look okay. You understand? And I didn't see a problem with that. So because you didn't get to go one place, it's you had to bring it and say you pissed. So if you pissed, you should have pissed your ass into Uber or walk it or jog the shit out of it and get to go to the ocean or wherever the beach or wherever the fuck you wanted to go. Okay? Instead of you bringing it now. So what you bringing it now for? You bringing it to social media. You bringing it there because you want a contention. You don't want to do it yourself. So you want your supporters. You want other people to do it for you. Okay? That's a very sneaky thing to do. Okay? Because the minute you say that, your followers is going to say, what's going on? You know they're going to pick it up and run with it. So it's like you throw the stone and you hide your fucking hands. Okay? That's bullshit. What friend are you? So I don't know why they're blaming said anything between anything after that. It shouldn't have, because if it didn't start, if something didn't start, none of this wouldn't be going on. Unless they both decided to do this and to be in partner with this shit. She started it. What the fuck y'all blaming this lady for? What are you blaming this lady for? And the next thing too, and the tree lady was living in California for some years. It's not like they said she got to Cali and she don't know anything about there. Give me a fucking break. People don't even have time with their own family. You have things to take care of. Why the hell she couldn't get around and go sightseeing herself? She look like a needy, clingy bitch. And she's older than this woman. This woman have a problem. What is her problem? You run every minute you get invite or somebody pay some attention to you, running, you going like you don't have no fucking sense. And you know, though they say karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. Because she didn't learn. And bad habits always continuously repeating themselves. It was even, what, 3? It's not even 6. No, I think, anyway, a couple of months ago. Said woman, leave and went to see a man. She don't know from Adam. Whatever the man said, she pick it up and she run and she go over there. So let's go right there. Let's stay right there for a minute. So now I'm going to show y'all why I'm speaking like this. She's there, right? When she was there with the guy, Rob Rack or whatever the fuck his name is. I think the first day, the second day, or the third day, people start speaking about the strange behavior. This man insulted her in every which way about her personal hygiene and every fucking thing else he could throw at her. Okay? She sat down there and she he. When people, her supporters, were so concerned for her safety and the embarrassment, she sat there throughout that. People was cash apping her and all of that. I think in hope for her to like cancel that ticket, buy next ticket and out of there. She became as a car starter, blowing in fucking car for it to start. All this humiliation. And she sat her ass there. Did she complain once? I think once the two of them went out to go to buy some chicken wings. You didn't buy enough chicken wings for her. She had to, please, can I get a chicken wings? All this embarrassment. And you're looking at freaking well misunderstand. What the fuck misunderstand did? Look at how that man treated her. Huh? But you're coming down on this fucking woman. Why? Why y'all coming down on this lady? And she wasn't even ready to leave. This man humiliated her over and over for the duration of the time. If the cops didn't get him out of there, I guess you would have run it through. But you want to come and pick. You see what I'm talking about, women? You see what I'm talking about, women? Huh? This woman have a family. Now you mad because the woman have a man. Didn't you know she had a man? And you were trying to fight another female. Huh? For her to keep this man? So what's the problem now? And she won the man? So what you want her to do? Get rid of the man because your fucking ass is manless, bitch? Huh? Because you is manless? So she must get rid of her fucking man? When your ass gone and go about your business. You custom being manless. Maybe she like to have a company. She like to have a companion. She like to have her man. You can't tell somebody what to do and how to live their life after you knew how much this woman cared about this man. You knew there's a love of her life, so to speak. But you want her to drop everything because of you, when the man that you run down, the dick that you run down, treat you like a piece of shit. But you want what you didn't expect from this man. You want this poor woman to tell you up. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Huh? You know something? You see a lot of y'all, I don't really care for your company. I swear to God. Because y'all are so, you know, oh my God. You see, and that's why the place have to be like that. Y'all are so scared of telling each other when you're wrong. You fucking wrong. You shouldn't expect a lot from this woman, especially knowing what she's going through. You just had a man. I wouldn't have to pass him that. All these things. People was tuning left, right, and center. People who didn't even give a shit about her was like, why is this woman putting her life at risk? And then she came back. Leave me alone. This is my man. All kinds of bullshit. The man see the light of the day and came out and saw conscious old gal still disrespecting her. Okay? This woman have not done anything. Misunderstand, the lady did not do shit to you, but try to even fucking accommodate your ass. You want to go to the beach and you have a pool. Don't you have a pool in your complex, bitch? You have a pool in your complex. Huh? How come you never go live? We have never seen you go. I think once you were supposed to go. I can't remember if you did it. Never yet one day hear you saying, I'm going to the pool, y'all. Right downstairs. You didn't have to turn on camera. We was going to hear splashing of the water. We would have heard talking. None of that. But all of a sudden, you want to go to the beach. It's so important to all you want to go and lay at the beach. Like you got some job or some shit. You see like you got a regular job, so you come in for the peace and quiet. Get your ass and find your place where you're going. You are familiar somewhat with Los Angeles, so what's the problem? Why y'all like to come and dump your problem to somebody else? It's taking advantage on a good-natured person. It's taking fucking advantage. And then you got the people, the amen bitches, that is clapping and blaming this woman. Why y'all then wasn't so passionate when she was with an alcoholic that was treating her like a fucking piece of shit? Why y'all didn't talk up there? I didn't see all this commotion. I didn't see all this commotion. But y'all gang up on this woman now to put this woman back to where she went. And if she was a real friend, the first thing she's going to think about, this lady's fragile. Look, if I have something in my mind, I'm going to hold back. I don't want me to be the reason for her to go back to be using. Okay? So all this shit I'm looking at, y'all are very, very, look, I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know what to freaking call it. You understand? But right is right, wrong is wrong. It is what it is. It's no other way of putting that shit. Okay? And I don't care who say what. I'm talking it today because nobody could tell me. And who don't like it, that's too bad. That's too fucking bad. You're not a child. You're a grown woman. You're a grown fucking woman. And if you're over half a century, a 53-year-old woman, and you got to look for somebody to guide you where the fuck to go, and you're in a familiar place, you might not be in the state, but you're in a familiar surroundings. Find back where you came from, or where you used to hang out, whatever. And go on familiar, go do or take a walk, something like that. Give her a little break. You should be understanding. You should understand your friend. And give her a break. And work along with her if you're really a fucking friend. But what you do, the first chance you get, bring her alive. Because you putting it on your community wall is bringing it live. You bring it to the forefront. So what you expect her to do? Fucking press live too. You put on the community wall, people could see it. Didn't they see it? They saw it. So now you're mad because she went live with it. Look, I could care less because you know what? A matter of fact, our relationship that she said was nothing, and I don't care. Lady, you did, look, it was the biggest. I got such a bullet. Because like they say, you seen people might be speaking and you don't know what is going on. Until you come out and you see them in real fucking life. Because what I see there, with the way how that woman take all that shit. So look at this. I heard the woman said she was giving her a car. She was getting a vehicle for her, right? Meanwhile, the man that she went to see, she she she, the man from the time she running with this man, she's blowing to start the car. So you commit a crime right away for this man. You put your freedom because supposedly a cop had passed and see that. Was that thing, that contraption designed for you? So you were forging something and helping someone that break the law to get away, encouraging that person to drink more. You are an enabler, Tree. You're an enabler. You're not supposed to be around people that has substance abuse. Anybody with substance abuse, stay away from that woman. I'm now thinking about it. Both people have substance abuse. And this woman here is just an enabler. Because to blow... Wait. Let me get a hold of this. This is too much. To blow in that country... to blow in that thing to start that car. You know you was breaking the law. You knew you was breaking the law, but yet you did it. Now look, let's go to the friend now. You wanted to go bar hopping to kick it up in the night. Now you want to go bar hopping. This woman is supposed to be anywhere around those things. So please, you didn't say, let's go early and go to the mall. Let's go to the botanical garden. Let's go to the zoo. They have so many things. Let's go on a little excursion. Taking into consideration, my friend is battling sobriety right now. Why you gonna want to kick it in the night? What the fuck goes on at night? If you're going to a bar, you think she's gonna go and she smell the liquor or whatever. You think you're gonna go? She's gonna go in a bar to buy a Sprite while you drinking a beer? Huh? So you see what I'm talking about? I guess you want her to fall off the wagon because you know what I'm thinking. Guess what? And I don't give who care who's mad. You know, I look at that. I look at that as apparently you want to get wild and reckless. So what you gonna do? You're gonna get this woman that was out there that everybody knew or always call her, including myself. This person, this name and all that. I'm not gonna call the lady that name. But calling her, you know. So now you want to cover. You want that umbrella to shelter from. So when people see your real behavior in the street, you know what you're going to say? Oh, it's misunderstand. You know, I went with her. Oh, she tried to get me. Yes, that's what you're going to say, covering from her. Because everybody know once upon a time or what long ago it was, she was out there. Because she speak her story, right? So you wanted somebody to cover. You was putting her out like a pawn, like you're using her, like a scapegoat. You could fool all the people. I read you down. You're so easy and so predictable. Because that is exactly what you were doing. Because you have somebody struggling, struggling with addiction. And the fucking you want to do nightlife for them, they're supposed to stay, not to say what happened in the day. What happened in the night can't happen in the day. I'm not saying that. But the activities to accommodate her, your friend, just because the fuck you want your friend to accommodate you, the same way you should have did more day activities with her. Do things that you know both of y'all could enjoy. Instead of kicking it at night. Kick it at night at fucking where you come from. They don't have nightlife there, like nightlife there. Go get Jay Wilson, kick it with him. Go kick it with somebody. You want to take back this woman down a journey where she could derail and your ass back home. And back, she gone back in a turnstile. How the fuck you gonna tell somebody what they should do with a man? And nobody take you out 53 years, you can't hold a fucking man? Huh? Is that her fault? Is that her fault? You knew this woman had children. You knew this woman, life was complicated. Yet you run your ass there and say you're going for 7 days. And then you bring your stupid ass out here and complaining as though this woman did something to you. And all I see, she fucking well over-accommodated you. Because all she had to remember, rub rack and case closed. You all like to take advantage on people. And that's why y'all are the ones who make people turn, you know, and say, fuck it. They don't want to be good anymore. Because of people like you, lady. Like you. You are the person, you like to bring things on social media. You got a fucking pattern. You love it. Because let me see. And I don't care if my moderator mad with me. Very caring. Let's start there. That was a moderator, a faithful fucking moderator of yours. And I fucking beg you. I beg you to deal with this offline. I said what it could be. You don't know what this woman did for you in your absence. I didn't even bring myself in because she did a lot of the legwork to get things up and sorted. herself and Sheila. Okay? Sheila drop off. This woman continue. And what she did in return. I don't know what, because of Kim, and the woman spoke, you got mad, and what you did. You saw blasting her because your mind was made up already. I didn't know my turn was coming. But bitch, you did a very good thing for me. You did a very good thing for Carrie. And all the list, because you are the common denominator. You cannot keep friends. Everything you run to social media. In my absence, I turn my back. You don't know what I have going on in my personal life. You up and sit down on a live and telling people what you get from me and all this shit. But you tell part of the story, you never tell the whole story. Once it's not reflecting good on you, you hold back. What's going to make you look bad, right? And again, you are the problem. You love to bring things to social media. And next thing you have in common, you see that phone call? I believe the lady said she called more than once because that's what she was saying. Now, I don't know her. Quite frankly, without this and certain things that I heard, when I think this is unfair to this woman, knowing her condition. And that's why I jump out. Because I didn't been for that, I don't give a fuck about the two y'all. I said the two y'all deserve each other. But the scale was not balancing right. The scale, you know what tipped the scale over? This woman have kids. And if she want to turn now and being a good mother, you should commend it. You should clap her. You should praise her. You should encourage her. Okay? If you supposed to be such a friend. Friendship means in the good time, the bad time, and every time in between. It's not about a kiki. Lady, you're over half a century. If you don't get it now, you will never get it. You're a poor excuse for a female. You don't have to birth a child to have some maternal instinct. To know this is her baby. She have a young child. And somebody was going to need her care and her guidance. How dare you? But I didn't know she was going to bring her kids. You know what I would say? I would say, listen, here, I'm going to say, look, you good? You need any money? I think I would leave. I would take I would get one of those cards, one of those credit cards, the gift cards, and whatever I was going to spend on you to make sure you get dinner, whatever. And I was going to leave it there and I was going to hand it to you and said, here, hold on to this. And then I was going to leave. I'd make sure you have enough, whatever I was going to spend on you, to make sure you're good. That including an Uber or whatever to catch your ass back where you was going to. Whatever I had to do. Because right there I was going to cut ties and say goodbye. We could be cordial, but friendship is not. Friendship is not about pain. It's not about humiliation because that's what you did to her. You don't know what was her situation. But you are pissed now. All you want to do is lay in the beach. You like me, you got fucking beach body. Where the fuck you want to... Look, let me stop. You hear me? But you want to lay on the beach. You want to lay, all you want to do is to lay on the beach. You pick up a couple of messy cheap bathing suit, maybe in all different colors. Go lay in the fucking pool, bitch. You got a pool right in your compass, go lay there. What the hell is wrong with you people? I think something is really wrong with you. But you know, understand, lady, it's good for you. You remember you cuss me? You remember you jump up and you cuss me? You talk all something about the pum pum. And say something, but if I want a pum pum, maybe she wanted your pum pum. So you better lock your pum pum. You tell Carmen's a bitch, she don't discriminate. Y'all be careful of the people. Oh, forgot something. There's the pics that I see. The first of the pics, I don't know what day they took it out. That looked normal when 3 persons was there. Then was the man, Kato, and then on the sand lady and the tree lady. The other picture that the two of them take together, I see this woman stand up like with her hands down. And that picture said a lot. It's like in her mind, I don't know why. And this before all of this happened, like in her mind, like, I don't know, I was reading it and like she's like, This is what I'm thinking, understand, ladies saying. Her facial expression is giving me that. Like, that's not what she expected, or I don't know if it's behavior, fake, I don't know what it is. But it was telling me like she's like, oh God, what the fuck I got into? Or oh God, this is not what I expected. I don't know. They hear the same picture speak 1,000 words. I'm telling picture make this woman, it's like force. It was force, and everything come after that. It was tension. But you see, you know why I say you all deserve each other? I'm gonna tell you why. I can't believe two people going live, one over here, one over there, and you're going at each other. But y'all trying to say subscribers are trolls, making y'all not be friends. Y'all fuck away with that. You hear me? Y'all deal with your own problem. You hear me? Because that have nothing to do. It don't matter who drop down there and say what. If you really have a friend, nobody could come and tell me but what my friends say. Okay? And I'm going to question that and take what they got to come and approach my friend. You should know what your friend is capable of for the most fucking part. Okay? I have a partner. Okay? And he cannot come between me and my friends. There are a boundary. It's a boundary line right there. No, because I'm not coming between you and your friends. I'm not. So much more less somebody dropping on the chat. So now y'all want to deflect and throw it there. You know what? It make it look like worse. Because if y'all could take somebody coming from one chat to the next and y'all reading into that, don't blame nobody. If you want to say something about her, that's because you want to say something. The other way, it's the same damn thing. Ain't nobody stupid, okay? Ain't no fucking body stupid. Y'all deal with that. Don't blame anybody. And what is all of this? You would think it's a family member or something. What the fuck is this all about? People fall out here all the fucking time. What, your celebrities? That everybody have to come and say 2 cents? Or just, maybe it's just content? What's the big fucking deal? A lot of them, a lot of these people, they don't even pay attention. They don't even take time out with their own family. So much more or less, I don't see what's the big deal. You on social media and going like this after a stranger you never meet. What is so hurtful about that? Then you gotta be sick. You gotta be a needy, clingy bitch. It's showing a lot. It's showing that you're empty. You don't have nobody to love you. Nobody have loved you in a long fucking time. Okay? Go get some real friends. Get people in real life. But it don't matter who you get. You have a fault. You don't know about friendship because it's all about you. It's all about you. Because you see, in the name of payola, you see the same social media stuff? Because it's the same game. Only thing different play in a different day. Same results. So when y'all come out with this sympathetic shit, then you know my people's gonna throw money and say, oh, ow, look, oh my God, poor her. She gets stranded here and poor this. The same fuckery. And it's not the same thing that went on a couple of months ago. People say, get out of there. They flood your ass with cash. And you sit your ass there comfortably. It wasn't that same person who you ridiculing. That same lady send you instructions how to get out of there. That same person that you want to claim is not a good person because she didn't take you to some fucking beach for you to show off your beach body. You want to think, and that is the same woman was so concerned about you. Was so fucking concerned about you. People, are you blind, deaf, and fucking dumb? What is wrong with y'all? It's about popularity or it's about right and wrong. Y'all get it together. Stop it. Stop it. Because if y'all behave like that, I hope a lot of you kids, you people, don't have children. Or y'all are not responsible for any adult, for any children. Because I don't know what the future, our future generation gonna be like. Because if these most people here are grown, At least some 30s and onward up. Why y'all scared to be saying, no, I'm not condoning this shit? And y'all ever stop to think? Let's go there. Let's go to one more thing. Y'all ever stop to think? I heard about it. Something was going on. One person, mother's picture was shown along in the casket. The next party put a noose on a child's or a baby's neck and had maggots coming out of it. Now stop and think about that. You see me, the type of person I am? If I had kids and my so-called friend that I never meet could go to that extent, because it's not the first time this been going on, right? But it's something about when it comes to kids. Although you cannot tell somebody how to fight, okay? Because I cannot be a hypocrite here and say, hey, I won't do this, I won't do that. But just taking the time to do something like that, just the main fact is, you envisioning, although it's an avatar, it's a baby. It's a fucking baby. I wouldn't want you to come near to my kids. I wouldn't want anything to do with you. Especially if I know that's what your mindset is. That's what your mindset is. I'm sorry. So again, understand, lady, that lady said that she don't know. Like she's more upset because you incorporate your children in her visit down here. But that's the same lady that's always say, oh, I love kids. People don't know I love kids. Bitch, you're getting kids. You got kids you could enjoy. This lady opened her kids to you. Good for her. Not my children. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Not my kids. As we plan something ready, you would have me, but not my kids. I just secure my kids. I'm sorry. But you're the one who say you have kids. But like you were disgusted because you didn't want the woman kids there. You didn't even want the woman man there because you want to run wild. You want her to run wild and for you to shelter behind. Meanwhile, you're the one who want to shelter behind her because what? You get an umbrella of security. They said, oh, everybody know she's an addict. So all it's gonna look like I was just jumping along with her. You want to run wild with somebody who trying to maybe have some stability in their life. You shouldn't, a friend should not suppress you. They should be enriching you. You understand me? In the right way, to support you. It's not about all hitting bottles, because that's what your friendship is. We're going to begin and where it's going to end. But you see, if something was not built on solid foundation at the beginning, what you think's going to happen? That shit is going to crumble to a fuck. It's going to crumble. It's a lot of bullshit. You hear me? A whole lot of fuckery. So, anyway, I think I gave this all I could give it for now. I have some things to do. So I may come back later, guys. Okay. So you guys take care and thank you so much. I have to rush this and thank you so much for being here, everyone. Sorry I can't do a roll call. I see Carrie here. Thank you so much. So much, so much, so much for being here. Love and devotion, thank you so much. Real Mama Fifi, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to rush this. It's still me, Kenya, thank you so much, baby. Miss Beastown, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody's more present. I have to rush. I overspend my time here. I got to go, okay, guys? Maybe later, or maybe Miss Carrie is gonna come out. Yes, I'm putting pressure on Carrie. Okay? So, okay, guys, thank you for being here. Bye-bye.